Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. O Parthaya pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshini. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur. Extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Akshar Brahma Yoga, Yoga of the imperishable Brahman, the 8th Adhyay, and today we are going to read the 14th Shloka, the verse number 14. Before that, we'll just recap what we read the last time. The 12th and 13th verses together we had read, because Sri Krishna had given this teaching which continued from 12th verse to 13th verse, and we read these two verses together. The 12th verse was Sarvatvarani Sanyamya Manoruti Nirudhyacha. Sarvatvarani Sanyamya, controlling. Sanyamya Sarvatvarani, controlling all the openings, the inlets and outlets. The outlet for senses to reach to the sense objects, and then having come in contact with the sense objects through the sense organs, we take in those experiences. So these are the outlets. And Krishna says, having fully controlled these outlets, inlets, these openings for that matter, Mano Rudhi Nirudhyacha. Nirudhya is establish the mind in Hruday. Establish the mind in heart. Murdhnya dhyayat manaha pranam asthito yoga dharanam. Murdhnya. Murgni is head. Adhaya atmanaha pranam. Adhaya, having placed, having established the prana, the atman and the prana in the head. So that little self, the little soul that is dwelling inside this puri, the body, this the citadel of 9 openings, that indweller, bring that indweller into the head with all senses controlled, with the mind focused on the heart. Place the soul, place the atman, place the prana also in the region of the head, and yoga dharanam, with established in the yoga, practicing that yoga, complying with the requirement of that yoga, yoga dharanam. Then what is to be done? Having done all these physical activities, as mentioned in the 12th shloka, then the 13th shloka Sri Krishna says, Om iti ityekaksharam Brahma. Om, the syllable, single syllable Om, which is representing Brahman. Om iti ekaksharam Brahman. the entire Brahman, the Purusha, that Parama Divya Purusha he has been telling us about, Sri Krishna, that Brahman which is connoted by that single syllable Om. Vyaharan, uttering that syllable. Mam anusmaran, uttering syllable Om. Keep remembering me. Mam anusmaran. Keep remembering me as the ultimate truth. Yaha prayati tyajan deham sayati paramam gatim. Yaha prayati is in this way. In this way, one who prayati, departs, tyajan deham, leaving this body in this manner, one who departs leaving this body, paramam gatim, sayati paramam gatim, saha, that person who leaves the body in this fashion, in this manner, he paramam gatim, he reaches, he attains the supreme goal, the ultimate goal for which all these beings, they are struggling throughout millions and millions of lives. If that one but restrains all the senses, focuses his mind in the heart region and placing the self in the region of the head and thinks about me, constantly thinks about me, then uttering Om in this fashion, one who leaves the body, thinking about me, he reaches the ultimate state. Now here in the shloka that we had already discussed yesterday, Sri Krishna is telling two things about lifting the mind to the plane of the heart. This is what is called as the anahata chakra. Now this plane of heart, where is it exactly? Like yesterday we deliberated on this, that it is not the actual the organ heart which is pumping blood continuously. Every moment it is just blood is going to that heart and the pure blood is flushed out, impure blood is taken, it is purified and the pure blood is flushed out. Not that heart. What Sri Krishna means, Hridaya, is the region of the heart which is designated as the Anahata Chakra. Now, why this particular Anahata Chakra? We have got these 6 chakras spread over our entire physics, for that matter. The lowermost is that Mooladhara, then Swadhisthana. Then we come up to the Manipura Chakra. Now these 3 are at the lower end of our the body as such. The organ of evacuation, regeneration, reproduction and the navel. Now all these 3 chakras, all these 3 planes, they are associated with all the worldly activities. It is the heart from where the spiritual upliftment starts happening in the aspirant. When the mind comes to heart, the entire, the manner in which we experience this universe, it all changes. Till the 3 planes down below, it is all enjoyment and pain and grief and pleasure and joy and all those things. But the moment the mind gets elevated to the heart of chakra, and now where is this located in the body, physical body? When I was going through several teachings of the monks and nuns of the Ramakrishna order, I found that answer. Like in one of his talks, Swami Sarvapriyanandaji, revered Swami Sarvapriyanandaji, he had mentioned the location of this Anahata Chakra. And he had, in that talk, he had mentioned that normally whenever we try to refer ourselves as I, we try to point the finger here. We don't point the finger I, or we don't point the finger I, or here I am saying this. No, I am saying this. We touch this portion. I am saying it. I seen it. I am telling you to do. That I, where we pinpoint the finger. And once I was having a talk with my Guruma, most revered Ajay Prana Mataji. She once told me, Satvik, where is this anahata region? From the navel, you take 10 fingers up. From the navel, you take 10 fingers up. And where this thumb lies, that is the region of anahata chakra. That is the plane of heart. And in another lecture that I had heard of most revered Brahma Prana Mataji, she had also in one of the lectures, where it was, I think, guided meditation she was talking about, and she was also referring to this anahata chakra. Although interpretation, I mean the yardstick used was a bit different. She had indicated, place your hand like this, starting your navel. And when you extend this portion with the base of the little finger at the navel, where your thumb ends, that is the anahata chakra. Now, I was just wondering over the 3 explanations of the location of anahata chakra in our body. Most revered Swami Sarvapriyanandaji telling, where we point our finger as I. That is the region of anahata. My Guruma telling, you put your fingers like this from the navel, and where the thumb ends, this 10th finger, the distance of the 10 fingers, this is where anahata lies. And revered Brahma Prana Mataji telling, you just put your hand like this, the fingers, stretch your fingers, the little finger and the thumb, place it at the navel, and where the thumb ends, that is. And come to think about it, you try yourself. It is the same place where all these 3 yardsticks end up, and that is the anahata chakra. Now, another significance, the moment the mind reaches the anahata chakra, there is no distraction of the senses. There is no distraction of the worldly temptations. The mind gets into that plane, and it is said that this is the plane. Once the mind reaches this plane, it hears the anahata nada. Now, what is that anahata nada? Anahata nada is nothing but Om. That is the sound, which is the sound created not by the joining of 2 organs. Anahata dhvani, anahata nada, that is Om. And therefore Sri Krishna told us here, having lifted the mind to the level of heart, to the level of anahata chakra, the yogi starts uttering the Brahman represented by that single syllable Om. Om itte kaksharam Brahman. See how beautifully it gels. What Sri Krishna is telling. The moment heart comes to the anahata region, the yogi hears the anahata sound and starts uttering Om, which is representation of the Brahman in that one single syllable. And once he starts repeating, chanting Om, 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 automatically the entire focus is tuned onto the Lord. Mam anusmarana. That's what Sri Krishna had told. That Mam anusmarana. Uttering Om, thinking about me in such situation, under such circumstances when the yogi leaves the body. Such a beautiful setting for the departure of the soul, for the departure of the prana. And why the head? Because Sri Krishna wants us to release that prana, that life force, that soul, to depart from this body, not from other openings, not from other 9 openings, but from the Sahasrara. From other 9 openings, if the soul goes, it has to come back again. It is only when it hits up the Sahasrara, the top of the skull, and when it escapes, there is no coming back. That is the ultimate liberation. And that's why Sri Krishna says, the moment in this fashion, when the yogi leaves the body, there is no coming back. He attains the supreme goal. He attains the paramam gati. So that was a wonderful explanation in the 12th and 13th shloka that Sri Krishna taught us about the way to die. And now, on this 14th shloka that we are going to read today, how to get fixed on the thought of God. Every time Sri Krishna is telling me, fix your mind on me, think about me, concentrate upon me. Now, how to do that? So, that way also Sri Krishna is telling in this 14th shloka. Ananya-chetāḥ satataṁ yomam smarati nityaśhaḥ tasyāhaṁ sulabhaḥ pārtha nitya-yuktasya yoginaḥ. Very simple procedure Sri Krishna has told us. He says you don't have to do much. All you have to do is ananya-chetāḥ. Ananya-chetāḥ. Chetaḥ is think. Not thinking about anything else. Ananya-chetāḥ satataṁ yo mam smarati. Constantly one who remembers me, thinks about me. Yo mam smarati nityaśhaḥ. Every day. It is not once in a while you just close your eyes and start thinking Krishna, 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 Krishna. Once in a while you start meditating upon the Divine Lord, whichever form appeals to you, whichever is your chosen deity, you start thinking about it once in a while. No. Constantly. Satataṁ and nityaśhaḥ, every day. So, tasyāhaṁ sulabhaḥ Partha. O Partha, O son of Pritha, O Arjuna. Tasya, to that person. Aham sulabhaḥ. I am easily attainable. Such person can attain me so easily. He can know about me thoroughly, so easily. Sulabham. Very easy. Nitya-yuktasya yoginaḥ. Nitya-yuktasya yoginaḥ is steadfast yogi. For such a steadfast yogi who having no other thought in his mind. No ananya-chetāḥ. Ananya-chetāḥ. No other thought in his mind. No ananya-chetāḥ. No other thought in his mind. Yo mam smarati nityaśhaḥ. His mind constantly dwelling on me, thinking about me. Every moment, every day. Not alternate days. Not once in a week. Not once in a month. Every day. And 24/7. That is the simple teaching of Sri Krishna. Think about me. Tasyāhaṁ sulabhaḥ. I am so easily attainable by such a yogi, such a steadfast yogi. It is not once in a while yogi. He is a steadfast yogi who is meditating upon me, who is thinking upon me every moment, every day. Just as a material wealth gets added only to those who already own it, so the grace of Lord is ever on the increase to those yogis who have made themselves worthy of it. Now, there is a saying, we say, paisa paise ke paas jata hai. The money goes to the wealthy person. So, exactly the same principle applies in the spiritual life. That it is only the devotion, it is only the meditation, it is only the Lord's thought that keeps on going always in the minds of the yogis. Of the steadfast yogi, of nitya-yuktasya yoginaḥ. Nitya-yuktasya, every moment. They are so steadfast, they are so particular, they are so dedicated that every moment there is nothing but thought of the Lord in the mind. The Lord is ever available to those who seek Him. And therefore Lord says, those who constantly, whose mind dwells upon me, whose thoughts dwell upon me, I am so easy to attain for those steadfast yogis. It is not that they attain me by chance or they attain me by great efforts. No. Only thing one has to do is 24/7 keep remembering the chosen deity. And the deity is yours. 100% sure. That's what Sri Krishna says. It is the ignorant man that alienates himself from the Lord. The person who doesn't remember the Lord, the person who doesn't remember his benefactor, naturally there won't be any benefit given to him or her. So, those are the ignorant ones who don't understand that what is the ultimate goal of their life, and they keep themselves away from the ultimate goal. So on this particular thing, like Sri Krishna said, I'm easily attainable. You make an effort, that's it. You make an effort thinking about me all the time, I'm yours. As simple as that. And to that, what the teaching of Sri Ramakrishna that goes in line with Sri Krishna's teaching in this 14th Shloka. Sri Ramakrishna teaches, when we take one stride towards the Lord, He takes 10 strides towards us. See? The magnanimity, the compassionate nature, the love and affection of the Lord. Lord is saying, you take one step. And Sri Ramakrishna says, when we take one step, Lord comes to us 100 steps, 10 steps. Suppose we have we are standing 100 steps away from the Lord. We have to reach the Lord. Crossing over these 100 steps. What Sri Ramakrishna says, it is not that you have to walk 100 steps to reach Lord. You just take one step. Lord will take 10 steps. And just imagine the difference, the distance of these 100 steps, how much effort we are making and how much effort the Lord is making. For every single step of ours, Lord is coming forward 10 steps towards us. And still, we hesitate to take that one step, single step forward. That is our ignorance. That is the binding of Maya upon our minds, upon our beings. We don't even take single step. When will Lord take 10 steps towards us then? So, if we have to shorten this distance between ourselves and Lord, at least let us make an effort to the way Sri Krishna has told in this 14th Shloka, that leave aside all other thoughts. Ananya-chetāḥ. Leave aside all the thoughts. Just focus on the Lord. Yo mam smarati nityaśhaḥ satataṁ. And tasyāhaṁ sulabhaḥ. I am absolutely, yes, so easily attainable by those people. By these kind of, dedicated, established, the ever steadfast yogis. As simple as that. So that was the 14th shloka that Sri Krishna taught us how we can actually go a step forward towards meeting the Lord, and Lord can then take 10 steps towards us and cut short this huge gap between us and the Lord. So that is our reading for the day. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.